folks, Kevin here. Well, this is another Ask Me Anything episode. Today I'm following up with a comment or question that I got from consultdragt yesterday regarding a video I'd recently posted, and that video was about our vegetable green smoothie. And I'll put a link up there in the, I think it's the right hand corner. Maybe it's that corner. Anyways, consultdragt asked, well, actually made the comment, I'd be very interested in how you're growing turmeric inside. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you our situation. Right now I'm over in the work area. So down that area, through those French doors, is where the chickens and ducks live. That's the chicken coop duck area. Our workstation area. Here's the area where we do all our seed starting. Down both sides of this wall, that's where all the lights and plant stands are. And a couple of the refrigerator freezers. And this is the area where we put our turmeric and ginger inside over the winter months. Okay, I had some difficulty with the cameras and audio, so I'm recording audio over this now. Right now I'm pointing out some of the stakes that we put in the pots when we planted the turmeric and ginger to help and keep the cats out from either trying to use the pot as a litter box or lying on top of it. And what ends up happening is they compress down the soil. I'm going to consider this a failure as far as this season, how things have worked out. And the reason that I'm saying that I'm considering this a failure is because we had such a cold, wet spring, and these pots are outside during the spring and summer months, and then they're brought in the fall when the temperatures start dropping. And the other point that I'd like to make is that I did not take care of their watering appropriately as I should have. So I'm pulling out right now quite a few very small turmeric, I'm going to call them seedlings. They really aren't very big rhizomes at all. There are some rhizomes, but not huge ones. The ginger did a little bit better as far as the rhizomes go, but enough of that. You probably want to hear more about how it's worked in the past and the guidelines that I'm trying to use, despite what you're seeing here and things not working out quite as well as I would have liked. So ginger really and turmeric both really require a lot of sunlight, although they can do well with dappled shade. They do best if they're getting full morning sunlight, but in the late afternoon we want to protect them from that westerly hot sun. Mulching the surface not only prevents weeds and retains moisture, but it also can help to keep the temperature of the soil from going above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So we really want to use really nutrient-rich and friable organic soil. If you read much of what folks who have been doing this as a business for years, they're going to say that they're going to want to use fertilizers regularly because turmeric is such a heavy feeder. I've only been using our compost. We don't use any fertilizers, and we don't use any pesticides on site. The other thing I would say is these planters, because we started them last spring indoors inside of our house, we had limited space, so we used very small, shallow planters. They were planted far too close together and too shallow a depth. So those are two significant problems besides the cold, damp season. Now, when we choose a planter, I think we should choose planters that are easily harvestable. So I've actually seen online where some people will use planters that are made of old pallets, and there's one side that really opens up and makes it easy to harvest so that you don't damage them. So I'd say having them at least 2 feet deep would be advantageous of good, rich, organic soil. The turmeric, the temperature in the soil really shouldn't go outside until the temperature is 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and the air temperature is greater than 70 degrees Fahrenheit as well. I'd say plant them approximately the little seedlings, the rootless little structures, approximately 1 inch below the surface of the soil, and the crowns, the ones with the roots on it, trimming them back some, and then planting those so that their tops, they're often sprouted up somewhat just below the surface, and then mulching on top of that as well. Harvesting, most people say you really need to have them die back like they did in this video, and people will do it in more southern climates in September, in October. Up here it's probably more like September that it is done. In warm climates, if you've got a good growing system, then you can harvest them all year round, just that they're going to be thin-skinned and much more delectable. The longer that they're out there, and if they're left where the tops have died back, the skin on the rhizomes are going to get thick and a little bit more challenging to deal with. So here I'm just transplanting them into the pots again and trying to protect them from where the cats will, one of the cats, Sunshine, loves this area, trying to put them underneath some of the jade plants there as well. So this may not be very thorough, and I'm still learning through the process. We've harvested some thus far, but once the greenhouse is up, we really hope to be able to provide a continuous year-round supply of the ginger. And the year-round, I do mean freezing it like we do some of our other fruits and vegetables. So I hope this has been somewhat informative. Please like and share. And thanks so much and have a fantastic day. Take care, folks. Bye-bye now.